Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Donnie from the Philomath Montessori School, and today I am going to clean some of my houseplants. Let me show you. Here's a little polka dot plant I have. I'm going to wash it today. I have a small dish with just a little bit of water in it, very, very little. Let me show you my underlay today. Today I'm using a cookie sheet with a kitchen towel underneath it. It's important to clean the leaves of your plants. Plants take in energy in two ways. Their roots draw it up from the soil. This pot is full of soil. The roots are down under the soil. The roots draw up energy from the soil. The plant also gets energy from the sun. When the sun shines on plants, it is giving the plants energy. And the leaves of the plant are like little factories that change the sun energy into plant food. So in order for that to happen, the sunlight has to reach the plant leaves. If there's a lot of dust in the way, the sunlight cannot reach the plant leaves very well. Let's make sure that there's not a lot of dust on our polka dot plant here. So I'll take my little dish of water that I showed you, and you can use several different things to clean the leaves of a plant. You can use a tiny little scrap of a rag. I think I might use that today. You can use a cotton square or a cotton ball. These are disposable. You can use one of these to clean a whole large plant or several small plants. It will get dirty, but you'll keep rinsing it out in your water and squeezing it out so you can use it again and again and again. You can also use a cotton swab for really small leaves again and again and again. I think I might use this today on my polka dot plant. Let's get started. I'll dip my cloth into the water and I'll squeeze it out. I don't want it to be drippy. It's important to support the leaf. I'm holding it up with one hand, while with the other hand, I gently wipe it. Then I move to another leaf. I think I'll try my cotton swab on some of these little ones. Oh, that's fun. I feel like I'm putting fingernail polish on the plant leaf. It feels like that, like I'm giving the plant a manicure. It's lovely to spend time with your plants this way. You really feel connected to them because you're caring for them. I also have this great big plant. I wanted to show you how I can clean that too. It's as tall as I am. It's sitting on the floor, and if I stand up, you can't see this, but it comes all the way up to the top of my head. It's a very large plant, and it hasn't been cleaned in a while, so I believe this plant's going to be pretty dirty. I'm going to use one of my cotton squares because this will really show how dusty my plant has gotten. Let me soak it in the water and squeeze it out. Let me open it up to its biggest area, its largest area, because these leaves are quite broad. This is a palm with really broad leaves. And I will support these leaves as well. I'll start close to the trunk of the tree and move out towards the tip of the leaf. I'm afraid to look. Oh no, that's a dirty plant. Let me make sure I got that leaf really clean. I'll do that same leaf again. And now I'll move on to another one. I'll turn my cotton square over to the clean side. And do a new leaf. Now I'll rinse it out. And squeeze it out. And I'm ready to go again. So I can clean the leaves of large plants. I can clean the leaves of small plants. I can even clean the leaves of a plant that doesn't like to get wet. This is my African violet. And until I took it down to clean it, I did not know that it had a flower. That is another good reason to clean your plants, is you get to inspect them and see what's going on with them. Look at the beautiful flower that the African violet has grown. I'll bet there are little flower buds here that are getting ready to grow more flowers. I'll have to be very careful of them. Isn't this an old chipped pot? This is an old one. Now, African violets don't like to get wet. So I clean them with a dry brush. This is a pastry brush from my kitchen, but you could use a clean, dry paintbrush if you had one. African violets are very delicate, so it's more important than ever to gently support the leaf, hold the leaf, and brush it. Brush the dust away. Go to another leaf and brush the dust. And move all around to all the leaves of your African violets. African violets live in the tropical forests in Africa, but they don't get very wet because the canopy of the forest is so dense. The big tall trees with their great big branches shelter these African violets growing on the ground. And so they really get very little direct water. The raindrops never hit them because the great big trees are blocking all of those raindrops. And that's why African violets like to get a dry brushing instead of a wet cleaning. So enjoy taking care of your houseplants. Please be sure to ask your parents' permission before handling any of the plants. In our classroom, only the teachers carry the houseplants. So each child must ask a teacher if they want us to carry a houseplant to their workspace. You perhaps should ask your parents to carry your houseplants as well. Be sure to clean up thoroughly when you are finished. Put everything away and leave your workspace as nice as you found it, so it's ready to go again for your next fun project. Have a great time taking care of your houseplants. Thank you for your time today. Bye-bye.